Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. In this video, let's have a deep dive into our personal AI agent architecture in Claude Code. Okay, so please note that this slide is super important because it's going to give you an overview of the entire architecture and will also set the stage for what to come next. So in the heart, we have our Claude Code. Of course, the agent could be powered by Opus 4.7 model. You can also use maybe the Haiku model, which is going to be much faster and also cheaper to run. Okay, here, this is you or me, okay, just a person. And Claude Code is going to be the brain that runs your personal AI agent. What you're going to do is you are going to talk to your agent via your phone, which is what we call it dispatch mode. So Anthropic recently released in beta version what they call it dispatch. And the idea is, as I mentioned, it's like OpenClaw. You can turn on dispatch mode on your phone, just talk to it. And then what you get is you are basically starting commands and starting processes directly here on your computer using Claude Code. Okay, as I mentioned, you can do that, of course, but the results you're going to get are just going to be too generic. So the idea is I'm going to customize Claude Code specifically to make it more personal and to make it smarter as we move along. So the first level of customization is, well, I'm going to give it soul.md. If you remember, simply it's a markdown file that explains how you write, what you care about, and it also gives it some information about the personality of you as a person. And also we're going to give a personality to the agent as well. A lot of people set up the personality, maybe they call it, let's say, Jarvis, or I call it here Cleo, for example. So when I talk to Cleo, I'm going to say, hey, Cleo, build me a presentation for my 2 p.m. meeting, for example. Okay. The second level of customization is going to be using what we call it Claude.md file. We covered Claude.md, if you remember, in previous sessions, but the idea is we can have another markdown file. Think of it as the master agent instructions and behavior rules. So we tell the agent, basically, think of it as the playbook of how we run everything. We tell it where do we place the vault, for example, what happens if, let's say, the agent makes mistakes, what to do, what not to do. And I'm going to walk you through all these files coming up next. Next, of course, I need to connect my agent to the world. So I'm going to give it access to my Gmail. I'm going to give it access to Notion. I'm also going to give it access to my Google Calendar. Of course, we're going to use MCP or Model Context Protocol. Think of this, as I mentioned before, it is just a standardized way for the agent, which is Claude Code here, to talk to the world, okay? It's like a USB-C port, plug and play. Please note as well that you can connect Claude Code to a ton of connectors available out there. Here, I'm just interested in those 3 only in our course and in the entire blueprints that we will run together. Okay, afterwards, of course, when the agent is going to generate outputs like artifacts, like PowerPoint presentations, or maybe create PDFs, I don't want to get these generic PowerPoint slides that just doesn't have a lot of character. It looks like an AI slop. So the idea is I'm going to create a folder. We call it brand. And inside that folder, we're going to place the logo. So it's going to be Simplicity brand. Please feel free to go ahead. If you're running a business, you can place your logo there instead. I also placed examples from, let's say, an Excel sheet. When you generate an Excel sheet, that's what it should look like. And also I added a PowerPoint presentation template as well. Okay, awesome. Afterwards, well, here comes the vault. If you remember, I mentioned that before. The idea is I want the agent to know a lot more about me. I want the agent to know, for example, what I do, what is my business, what my goals are, and I don't want it to be like one and done. I actually want the knowledge base of the agent to grow over time. And that means the agent will become more intelligent as we move along. We call this a vault. Think of it as a personal Wikipedia, okay? Please note that we are going to visualize our wiki, our personal wiki, using a software, an app. We call it Obsidian. It's totally free. And basically the idea is with Obsidian, I will be able to visualize the wiki, and the wiki is going to grow with every interaction. It knows about people. When, let's say, I attend meeting, well, the Obsidian is going to, inside the vault, it's going to visualize that, well, I attended those meetings, I interacted with those people. It knows the decisions that came out of those meetings. It also know about my projects as well. Okay. Afterwards, of course, I need to equip my agent with the right skills and plugins. We covered that in the past. Skills, again, it's another markdown file that extends the agent's knowledge to make it more intelligent, I would say. So, of course, we have front end design skill. The agent knows PowerPoint, it knows Excel, now can take action on my behalf. And of course, we have the plugins, which is the idea of having a collection of skills with connectors and also slash commands as well. And finally, we're going to have a folder, we call it work. And basically, in this work, we are going to place all the 10 automations. And also, we're going to have another Claude.md file that will going to be located on every single automation independently. So think of it, it's like we're going to have multiple levels of Claude.md. We're going to have Claude.md in the root. This is, think of it as the master plan or master agent instructions, the general one. And then for each of these automations, again, I'm going to build 10 automations together. It's going to be placed here inside of that work. And then we're going to have the Claude.md located per project on a project level. And I'm going to cover all of that in great detail, but this is simply the architecture of our personal AI agent. And I would say, like, please just take a screenshot of that, just keep it, because when we go back and we're going to open Claude Code, I'm going to refer to all of these basically together, and we'll learn how to fill out the soul.md, how to structure the vault, Claude.md, and so on. It's going to be incredibly fun. And with that, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.